Viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back. This is still BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth. Yesterday, Peter Obi was at an event to celebrate Ihedioha for his 60th birthday, where he had in attendance other dignitaries, Atiku, Obasanjo, and the rest of them. This is politics without borders. No permanent friend, no permanent enemy. I just hope the APC is warming up. Tinubu is warming up for this heat when this Colabo jam him 2027. But that is by the way. Let me bring you what Peter Obi said there, and that is absolute truth.
No, so you say, yes, it is failing. Why do you say so?
Well, if you look at what Bishop Cook has said, he says it's a work in progress. Let me follow my brother when he said about 1999. If you look at where we are today, it's like they started in 1999, laid the foundation. Some people came and took it to a decking, and some people were trying to raise it to first floor, and some people came and knocked everything down. That's the situation where we are now. Everything has been knocked down. Nothing works. And I'm somebody who can say this exemplarily. I became a governor through the courts when President Obasanjo and Atiku were in government. I did not pay the court 1 naira. I was sitting in my house in the office, and the court declared me winner. When a governor is hosting them, it can't happen in Nigeria today. When I was being impeached, the president sent people to come and intervene on my behalf. Ken Namani came begging House people not to impeach me. Today, the president impeaches the person. So that is the thing. So it's collapsed. So it's failed. They were begging my house not to impeach me. And they were PDP. I was in Abga. And they were begging. President was calling me and said, Peter, are you okay? Even when I was impeached, President Obasanjo called me and said, are you okay? Are you safe? When I go back from the court, when court eventually declared me under Andioba, President Yaradua called my phone in London and said, congrats. I said, President, I can't come back because, you know, if I come back, these people, he said, tell me the flight in which you're coming back. And I told him, when I came, it's the first time military people came to receive me at the airport. I couldn't believe it, and took me straight to him. Now the president will ask me not to come back here again. So it's failed. Let's talk about how we are going to rebuild it. It's collapsing.
What other illustration will you give to Nigerian democracy than this? Now, that is the simplest, description of the kind of democracy Nigeria is into at the moment under this current regime of impunity. There is no other definition. There is no other description that can best picture what is happening in Nigeria today. But I can tell you that ultimately, you see all of these guys, they are in the business of politics. The goods and services are the people. That's what they use in the trading. You know the worst part? These people who are the ordinary suffering Nigerians have always played the role that victimized them. Ultimately, they are the ones that are being used to rig elections. They are the ones that are being used to carry ballot boxes, rewrite an election result, even serve as security operatives to oppress presumed or suppress votes from presumed opposition majority areas. You understand what I mean? So all of these people, as long as you are not in that class of political class, you are a victim of Nigeria. That is where I'm heading to. And there is no way you can avoid to say totally you are no longer going to be participating in an election. That is even you shooting yourself in the leg. Because whether you like it or not, election season will come and go. But what happens after is is what you are suffering. So don't say what happened in 2023, because of that you're not going to participate in 2027. 2027 will come and go. Election will happen and somebody will become president. But you must understand that if you are playing your rightful role to the extent of not making yourself available tools in the hands of politicians you already know they have nothing to offer, they are never do wells, and they have been part of the system that had made your life miserable. My dear, run. Play your own role when the time comes. Because as we are all suffering it, including those that boycotted the 2023 election, every one of us is suffering it. The same will happen in 2027. So I'm using this as an awareness campaign for Nigerian people. You are not voting for any particular candidate so that the person will win and start carrying money. You are doing it for him. No. Vote. Be part of the electoral process as a way of fighting back bad governance. Because it is in the character of many Nigerians. You can agree with me that, for instance, if I want to contest for an election now, considering my economic situation, nobody will listen to me. Nobody will even come to where I call people to come and listen to what I have to do for them. No. They will say, after all of you are the same thing. They will not know the character. All they are after is the money they can get from you, the palliative they can get from you. And you know these criminal politicians, they have amassed primitive wealth at your own detriment, which they use and give to you as peanuts during election to entice you, buy your votes, buy your support, and finally you continue, ultimately you continue suffering bad governance and continue being the victim of Nigeria. So I think I've said enough. The rest is up to you. Help me share this video. Don't think it's not making impact. This platform is hitting target and people are beginning to understand the message. Subsequently, you will understand what I'm talking about when I bring you the position of Nigerian youths who are now waking up. I'm also Tinubu Peters, your advocate for good governance. Bye-bye for now. GGN, uniting the people for good governance.